The often untrailed roads stretched long and weary, winding northeast on the chilled air that came just before the cold autumn. The party passed landmarks that raised eyebrows, a cairn of stone that leaned at an impossible angle, a circling cluster of blackened tree stubs with untouched rot and no regrowth, a shallow pond whose surface never seemed to stir with the light breeze. By the time the horizon began to change, the sky had already settled into a dull gray that seemed to desaturate all of the lush greenery that you had seen. What first appeared as a dark line in the distance soon resolved into an immense sweep of forest. You had little doubt that these were the fabled Weeping Wilds. It was all but confirmed as rain started to drizzle, peppering your brows with a sprinkling of cold water. The closer you drew, the more you realized how ancient this wood must be, from the way that the trees stood thick and taller than any alder trees you'd ever seen before in your travels. It was not long after the signs of civilization started to finally reveal themselves. Thin trails of smoke rising in wavy columns ahead. You could see the shapes of modest homes. They were wooden structures, some huddled together with a few leaving room for animal grazing. The road led towards the settlement, quiet, save for the sound of distant crows and the pattering of your feet. In time, you found yourselves on the outskirts of this town. It had the look of a place that stood for a century at least, with its beat-up sides and yellowing paints. Nearby, you could see a sizable barn and a wild green field where large flocks of sheep and goats were grazing despite the distant rumble of thunder. You could see a young shepherdess seated beneath the shade of a thick alder tree, lightly thumbing through some small tome. Her gown was drab and gray and blue. And as your attention was drawn to her, you could see what looked like almost strange indentations in the ground ahead, though without closer inspection, you couldn't be sure what it was you were looking at. And just bear with me 1 sec as I transition this over. You were free to do what you like.
That's amazing.
Daenerys looks at the group, and then he kind of jerks his head toward the shepherdess and makes his way over. It's very obvious he's intending to talk to her. With ill regard to this path.
If we must.
So as you open the doors there, Daenerys, you see that this is what looks to be some sort of barn, probably where all of the sheep and goats are kept.
Okay. The light is being funky in here.
It is dark. There's no
Okay.
torches or anything.
But you can see, like, the door that's open to the sheepfold, right?
Yeah, you can see that there is a door to the left of you there.
Okay.
If it'll fucking let me open it, god damn it. Hold on.
I mean, the graphic is open.
Okay, cool.
Is the shepherdess like
Seems to
looking?
be not paying attention to her sheep or anything. She's kind of fixated on whatever book it is that she's reading.
Kineris waits in the doorway for the rest of his companions.
We're just wandering around like
We're
idiots.
just wandering around this farm.
Victor turns to Canaris and he's like, "Is this necessary?
Mm.
Must we?"
It's very important to examine every barn. You never know where you'll be sleeping.
Oh my god,
dear.
there is cute fuzzy things out there. I kind of want to see them.
Look how much room we have for running. And Zelda's
Oh
just,
dear.
Rabbit's immediately started to go towards one of the flocks.
Zelda would probably trip over one of these giant, very mysterious indentations that we cannot glean any information about what they possibly could be.
Yeah, if you want to roll survival, perhaps you could get a sense of what it is you're looking at. If you'd like, you don't have to. Maris, you can see what the shape of these indentations. They appear to be footprints of what would be a rather sizable reptile of some kind.
You're still
Victor, I would
You
say you
have
would get that as well.
You have a hinder on.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm okay. I'm just that good. You know, I gotta make it fair for everybody. There we go.
Hopefully the big, like, thumping of Kineris approaching would get this woman to look up.
No, as you approach, it isn't until you're like within a few feet of her that she just kind of like startled and then looks and stares, and she kind of looks at you and the rest of the party the same way that like an octogenarian would look at a bunch of people getting out of a furry convention.
That's really vivid, Roy.
Somebody would like you could try to see what book she was reading. You could roll detect.
Sure. Horse may or may not know how to read. Let's see.
Horse can read.
Yeah. Canaris, you see that the book that she is reading is titled "On the Emotional Lives of Gargoyles."
Arcade is nodding in real life as if you can see me. Canaris looks to Zelda as if seeing if she has anything to say.
Well, presently she's picking herself up from tripping over this giant footprint, but she didn't see what the book is. You know what? She's going to trip over the second toe of the foot. Apparently non-flat ground is very difficult for her today. But picking herself up for a second time, she will scuttle around these sheep. How do the sheep behave as we approach?
Oh, I guess we've got some whispering action going on. Oh my!
Oh no,
I
you're
did
good.
not
You're
even know
good.
that was a mechanic.
I did not want to interrupt. Keep going, please.
Oh, the window like slid in, and I was like, "Oh!"
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I kind
Yeah.
of like that a lot.
yeah. When you chat, it'll like zoom in on your character. So whenever you try to be non-conspicuous, I remember doing that the first time. I'm like, oh shit.
No, it's so different. Okay, gotcha. I apologize. I'm used to
That's
like a
fine.
system where you can go like talk to somebody directly. I guess that's not an option here. But yeah, sorry, keep going.
I mean, we could always pause if you wanted to interject your interactions with Rabbit.
Yeah.
No, please keep going.
Okay. So, as you're approaching Zelda, the woman watches you fall and get up, and she goes, "Are you all right?"
That's a loaded question. People like to ask that question, but they don't really care about the answer very often.
Oh, well, I suppose that's true of some people, but I certainly wouldn't want anyone to hurt themselves.
Obedient flock. Oh no, do they all have different names? Roy, is this a boss fight? Anyways, you know, they say that stories are windows into other dimensions. And she gets very close to this woman and kind of tries to peer over her shoulder at the book.
The woman sees your interest in the book and slowly hands it over to you.
Zolda reverently takes the book and starts inspecting the cover and the spine and the back. Does not at any point open it whatsoever. Just kind of like feels the weight of it, as if it's just kind of like some bizarre object. Then nods as if she's satisfied and learned something profound and reverently hands it back. Doesn't say a word.
The shepherdess slowly takes the book back and turns slightly to Canaris and then back to Zilda, as if she's not sure if you are an elaborate group of bandits and this is some form of trickery or what, but you can sense at least there's some level of hostility coming from her, or defensiveness perhaps.
Canaris, seeing that Zelda is being her usual self, points at the footprints and says, "We're interested in that. Did you see what made them?"
Oh, well, I haven't seen it myself, but there's certainly been stories about town. Strange creatures coming from the woods. Whatever made these was certainly quite large.
He kind of nods slowly and then says, "We're going to look around and likely leave."
Oh, are you here for any particular reason in Briarford?
How do I answer in character?
It's just none of your business. No.
He kind of gives a dismissive shrug and says, "Something is always happening. We just happen to be here."
Zolda's going to busy herself at trying to pet one of these sheep.
You see that they're quite pliant and not fighting you at all. It seems they like pets.
Without looking up from the sheep that she is now giving affection to, she'll say,
"Aye, we're venturing into the wilds."
Oh. Well, you know, it's quite dangerous out there, especially as of late.
Canaris looks back at the other two who seem to be also approaching sheep and says, "It's fine."
We're a very competent group, clearly.
This is Canaris' first day as a kindergarten teacher.
I just did not want Rakabi to move on alone.
I just wanted to see the sheep.
As you come across, as you guys come across these sheep, they seem to be rather, pliant and calm. They don't seem to be startled by you, despite the fact that you probably look very different from the sort of people that they're used to.
Watch Victor, curls her tail around the end of her scythe, just not really loving how eerily calm this place is, and just kind of expecting the sheep to have, teeth or something like that just at any point, and just be like, I don't know if it's a good idea to pet these.
Victor, why don't you just roll mysticism for me?
Oh, perfect. Mysticism. It's so good that I'm good at that.
That's right. I forgot you are presence, not mysticism for your cast. Go ahead and roll influence.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I thought you were gonna say that, like, yes, these sheep do have fangs and they will kill someone. You said influence?
Yeah, you're oracle, so I believe oracles were influence was their casting.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, so Victor, as you're sort of getting this deep sense of dread, I guess, that's hitting you, a vision begins.
Oh no.
And this sort of drab field of greenery begins to take on a different color. Starting from here, it begins to turn red, and it flows outward, and you can see almost like a tidal wave coming from the wilds as it scoops up all of Briarford in blood. And like a blink, you're back to where you were.
Oh no. Is this a very common occurrence for Vic?
Victor does tend to get sort of glimpses of things, little messages perhaps, or clairvoyant moments of potential futures, bad portents.
Ah, okay. One last question, would Victor get the sense that this is like an omen of what's to come or what's already happened?
To come.
To come. Okay, alrighty. She is going to she's gonna give her little friend Rabbit one last like mom look of just please be careful. Just like you know how moms are when they get a little too close to animals at the petting zoo and they're just like, okay,
Which-
you should probably go now. Like
And as Vix does that, you literally see Rabbit opening their cloak to try to usher one of the sheep.
oh god.
Oh my god.
To try to,
Rackaby, no. These are not yours. You cannot take them. I'm so
We could just take 'em.
sorry. No, they're not yours. They must be with their family.
put their.
You would be upset if somebody opened up their cloak and took one of us.
You could just come back. It's fine.
Well, can I? Come on. Why don't you say goodbye and then we'll head out. We can always come back.
I'm hungry.
We'll find something to eat along the way. Victor like nods to the shepherdess lady for letting us pet her poor sheep.
Need one person to roll me a survival check. Could be anyone.
It will not be me.
I guess I could.
Unfortunately, this is not a boat, so I am not very well versed out here.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind.
Let me see if I'm lucky.
Oh.
No.
Jeez, you two. Oh my god. No! It begins!
Holy shit.
I was just gonna say it begins. Of course, Zilda out of all of us.
She's
Our
very well
greatest
traveled.
weakness is campfires.
God. Zilda, as you're sort of it appears to be zipping around this entire field with a lot of energy, you do see something rather peculiar. Up in this corner here, near the river, you see what looks to be growth of hemlock, which you know to be a rather nasty poison. It would be strange for the sort of hemlock to grow in a field like this. This is something that any, farmer or sheep herder would make their business to get rid of.
Nope. No, absolutely not.
What's the actual distance here? Okay, about 120 feet. So that's a fair distance, right? Like this is a wild pasture or a wide pasture, right?
Yeah.
So Zilda will upon noticing this, like, turn towards the shepherd lady and like holler and wave from this full distance away, like, hey, 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 hey.
What?
Me?
And she nods with her whole body.
She begins to make her way towards you.
And she kind of like vaguely gestures in the direction of this as this lady's approaching. She's like, why do you have poison grass in your sheep field?
Zilda, as you point to the hemlock, you realize that it is gone. These all appear to just be reeds.
Oh, you're very good at pruning.
Zilda, what are you doing?
Are these poisonous? I'm poking a reed.
Not that I'm aware of. It's just an ordinary reed.
Zilda's very used to being confused by things, so she immediately just drops it and walks away.
Rabbit opens up the cloak and just takes one of the reeds and bites it, and he like pulls it back in.
Can I roll something to like smooth things over? Is that another influence?
That could be influence or leadership, whichever you prefer between the two.
Probably influence. Victor will turn to her and just say, "Hey, I am so sorry. I believe my friends just really love your sheep, and they would be so sad if something happened to them."
Oh, of course. Always better to be safe than sorry, I would say.
Of
I
course.
appreciate the kindness.
Yes, apologies for the trouble. We should be going though.
If you're planning to stay in town for some time, there's a rather nice inn. Perhaps you could put in a good word to the owner. My name is Halwina.
Oh, Victor holds out the not gnarly and scarred looking one and goes, "I'm Victor. This is Kineris, my friend Rabbit, and you've met Zilda."
She takes your hand and gives you a nice curtsy.
Aw.
Very nice to meet you all.
Rabbit waves a sleeve.
Aw. You mentioned this in, is there, you asked us to put in a good word?
Yes, just tell them that Halwina sent you, and I'm sure they'll do everything they can to help you.
This lady's just way too nice. Victor just tries to hide this weird shudder and is like, "Okay, well, we really should be going. I'm so sorry for the trouble. We'll keep that in mind."
So yeah, as you guys head off, unless anybody wanted to do or say anything before you do.
No.
Yeah, Rabbit's good to
Is
just
this the
follow.
way out, or is this just like the back end of the pasture?
That could be the way out, sure.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Now
that we
it
were
is.
following the tracks, the like really obvious like dinosaur tracks to the to the enemy to stop this like bloodshed from happening, right?
I mean,
Oh, I
that's
thought
what
we
I
were
would
just going to
assume.
town.
Okay. I love it that people are like, "There's a river there. We should go cross it."
I've learned to not trust water in some of Roy's games.
I know, me too.
Throw it into Wibbo.
Oh no. Well, where there's rivers, there must be wells. So
It's true.
I can't wait for
I
a
think
well
the
to make a
opposite would
guest
probably
star
be true.
appearance.
I imagine that if there's
Actually,
a river,
yeah.
you don't need a well.
shut up, pigeon, with your logic.
What's ahead, Roy?
Just marking a few things on your map real quick.
Oh, bless.
It was quiet until we were there.
Yeah, so heading off straight ahead, you can see more clearly the town of Briarford. And you should be able to all go back to the map if you need to reference anything. But heading just towards the larger settlement, you can see clearly that there is an inn and tavern that seems to match the description that Halwina gave you before you left. There's a sort of golden rose sort of emblem on the signpost that's sort of slowly creaking in the wind, and it says Gold Petal Inn.
Are there like people milling around, or is this more everyone's inside doing?
There's
Like-
there's some folks that are out and about doing like sort of like simple farm work and moving things about town. You see some mules going back and forth with their owners, carrying things about. It's not a super active town at the moment, but the hours are growing later. Perhaps the town becomes a little bit more alive at night.
I think Kineris would look at the group and then just start plodding toward the tavern.
Yeah, Victor will follow. I'm not sure if we need any supplies or anything.
Rabbit just follows the other two and kind of sticks near Vic, especially as there's like people around.
Aw.
Okay.
Is there a sense of ever looming dread here in this town? Any like suspicious hallucinogenic bloodstains?
Nothing that is striking you at the moment.
Okay. Oh, well, that's nice.
I think feels normal. It's a bit drab and dreary just because it's so overcast with the drizzling rain, but nothing is jumping out at you, no visions.
Aw. I think Victor would really love the rain. You'd see her pull her hood down and just kind of like do that like rat type shake with all the water droplets.
Oh. Absolutely, Roy, you got a perfectly fine rat and you gave her anxiety. She's like, is there more blood visions?
To be
Roy
completely
giving a
fair, she had
character
anxiety
anxiety
before
with
the game.
visions?
Are we all headed into the Golden Petal Inn?
That's where Kineris is going. It is optional for you to follow him.
You guys don't
I'll
have to
follow-
stay together.
Yeah.
That's such a suspicious thing for a DM to say. I will follow Kineris.
It usually goes well, usually.
Zilda can stay outside. Keep watch or something.
Okay, so yeah, as you guys head into the inn, you see that the sort of structure of the inn itself seems a little bit sturdier than a lot of the other nearby buildings, kind of giving you the impression that this place has been around for quite some time. The chill of the rain as you enter gives way to the warmth of a fireplace and a warm hearth. You could get this sort of almost Looney Tunes sort of scent wrapping around you as you sniff it in. Your empty stomachs become so much more aware to you. The smell of these roasted potatoes mingling with rosemary and... What's that? Huh? It's the smell of fragrant roses. Interior is quite dim. You see that it's lit by a lot of candles. Whatever sort of conversation is taking place among the people inside dies down very quickly as everyone gets a glimpse of the party. Everyone here is human, so you all pretty much stand out like sore thumbs. But a man with a very warm smile comes up to greet you all and says, welcome to the Gold Petal. You all look quite tired. I imagine you've been on the road for some time to find your way up here. Perhaps a bit of mead and some stew will warm you up.
Rabbit just plops up on one of the tables, goes, "Food, please."
Ah, someone who knows exactly what they want. We have some delicious lamb stew if you would like some.
Rabbit looks to Vic for a moment and then just kind of shrugs and nods.
You see Vic's nose twitches a bit. I have something called heightened smell. It's mostly just like a blind sight sort of thing, but is there any like any smell of like almonds by chance anywhere?
Almonds? No, I would say you're not getting any kind of like nutty sort of smell from this place.
Weird. Nothing like suspiciously sweet. Is the menu like expensive?
No, it all look pretty pretty manageable for your budget.
I don't trust this place. Go ahead. I'll get some food too.
I think if you do smell anything sweet though, it's probably the mead.
Victor turns to Canaris and Zilda, and she says, "Do you want me to order something for you?"
Zilda has been a little quiet since the incident of the pasture because she knows she's having one of those things aren't the way I'm seeing them episodes again. But she will nod enthusiastically.
Canaris mentions that this place was recommended by Halina, or I had a hard time hearing what the name was.
Yeah, Howina. Mm-hmm.
Halina.
As soon as he hears the name, he immediately perks up, and you get this big snaggletooth smile from him. He says, "Ah, well, I wasn't aware that Howina had some friends from out of town. I'll pull up some chairs. I'll bring out some stew. We've got some fresh roasted potatoes. Take a load off." And just to especially accommodate Daenerys, he pulls up what looks to be like a nice big cushion for you to sit on.
Aww.
Yeah, I was about to say he sits on the floor. He's not going to try and climb onto a chair.
Are you sitting just on your very hind legs?
Like a
I
big
think
dog.
that's so funny. I love that.
That's amazing.
I
That's
love
amazing.
like the idea of Canaris like sitting like a dog doesn't actually lower Canaris's height.
Right.
It doesn't look like it does. I'm looking at pictures of horses sitting. And
Well, and like Canaris has like a torso coming out of like where a horse's head would be, right? So like
yeah.
Mhm.
this wouldn't actually change how tall Canaris is
No.
relative to everybody else.
Oops.
You'd have to be like laying down.
I was
like
about to say, maybe he lays
yeah.
down so that he's not towering over the horse physics.
Yeah.
I never thought the logistics of like a horse sitting down to or centaur sitting on the dinner. I'm like, all right.
I feel like in this world, instead of like, you know how some tables have like a specific disabled sign or like a person in a
Oh.
wheelchair sign, there's just one that has like
The horse
centaur
seating section.
like on the edge where there's
I
no
imagine
seats.
that-
We've got the kids section, the smoking section, the horse section.
The horse section. Yes.
Well, I mean, centaurs are probably not the only weird shape race, right? Right?
Sure.
Sure. This is a very normal party with very normal people. You are the odd one.
Yeah.
You are the odd one. Yeah.
You are the most human of the party.
True.
Which is to say 0.5.
I was gonna say, first off, you don't know that. I could be a perfectly fine human underneath.
Okay.
When you say could be, it means you have the capability to be, right? I could
Yeah.
be if I wanted to.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you like walk on two legs and you're not like I had always imagined you as like a millipede that's like crawling and then like so there's no obvious steps underneath the cloak.
Oh, boy, I
yeah, you
hate
do.
that.
You did say you had 2 legs. Yeah.
It's not clear, but yeah, they kind of coast along.
Do
That
we
said,
do we have to worry
roll.
about like money? Yeah.
So yeah, as he um was like about to like head off and start grabbing you food, I'm assuming somebody asked about the price of the food.
Yeah.
Rabbit definitely didn't. They didn't register that it would cost money, so
Victor would. Yes.
Yeah, he smiles at you and says, "Oh well, if you're planning to stay the night, then it's free with the board."
Oh, I am not sure if we were planning to stay the night. Um, he, she turns to the others. It's just like, are we planning to stay the night? I'm not sure if it's necessary.
Zilda muses, I've never slept on a board before. Do you think it's more comfortable than a barn?
Victor turns to the innkeeper and is just like, "Do you have accommodations that could suit all of us?"
Most certainly.
All right. I suppose there's no harm in it. How much is the room?
How many nights will you be staying with us?
Probably just one for now.
In that case, with food, I'd say 3 silver should be more than sufficient.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is cheap as far as D&D goes. Yeah, I suppose we'll take it. Thank you.
So that'll be 4 stews and some roasted potatoes for the table, huh?
um, Rabbit bangs their sleeves on the table in approval.
You mentioned
He
that
heads
Rabbit
back.
jumped up on the table. Is Rabbit sitting on the table?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I feel like they, just like Canaris is on the floor, I think that Rabbit is not that tiny. They're not like tiny size. Like they're still medium, but I do think they would be on like more on the table than on the seat.
Can we get a booster seat for my friend?
Oh my god.
Can Victor will take the pillow that was meant for Canaris and like put it on the other dude's seat.
The innkeeper comes out with 4 empty plates and some utensils, putting them down between you, and then quickly heads back out into the kitchen. And it doesn't take him very long before he comes out with this big plate of what look to be almost like pancakes. And he puts it down and he says, "Well, our local guide foraged for some of the nicest chanterelles way in the wee hours of the morning. She's got a great eye for finding the biggest, meatiest of them. And I've got some goat cheese here." And he puts down like a big slab of goat cheese and a knife, just for a little bit of tanginess. Enjoy.
Before he walks away, Canaris says, "Who found these?"
Oh, well, we have a local hunter. She's quite handy. Knows her way around the wilds.
Can Rabbit roll something to see if they recognize the mushrooms from the wilds?
Sure. That would be like a survival, but seeing as you have some familiarity, why don't you do it with favor?
First favored roll. First favored roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for a favor. Oh no, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you know that chantels are probably the like most tasty of the mushrooms that do grow in the wilds.
And these look normal and not like fucked up.
Oh, they're cooked into the pancake batter, so it's hard to like tell unless you kind of pick them apart. But I'm assuming if you were to take one and do so, you don't see anything peculiar about them. They seem normal.
If there's nothing obvious wrong, Rabbit's not going to pick them apart. They will just like the whole plate will just go into their cloak and vanish. Like their portion anyway.
I assume the plate as well.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Amazing.
You mentioned a
as-
hunter. What's her name?
Oh, I hadn't given it, but Lofrin is her name, but we would call her Runa.
Okay.
Kineris nods a thank you.
Do you know
Of
how
course.
often she comes by here? We might need her guidance for something.
Oh, looking to find something in the wilds, are you?
Yeah, out by that shepherd's pasture, we noticed massive footprints in the grass. I would like to at least learn more about what creature could have made them.
You see something change in his body language, the sort of very warm and affectageous sort of attitude that he had doesn't sour so much as he kind of puts on a more defensive posture. You can see his arms kind of cross over his chest, and it seems like the smile is a little bit more forced now than it was before. So just taking an interest in a bit of zoology, is it?
Well, no. I would say it's more curiosity. We would like to help if we could. Is this a rather sensitive topic?
He looks around to almost sort of gauge if anybody's listening in on the conversation, and he steps a few paces closer to the table. Well, we have been dealing with some issues as of late. Couldn't really say what exactly. Beasts that have been coming out of the wilds as of late. It's almost like something's changed in them. Something strange. It all happened the last time we had a group of adventurers show up at our door. People are a little bit wary.
I'm assuming the people feel that the adventurers caused more problems than it was worth.
He gives you a slow nod.
I understand your hesitance then. I appreciate the warning.
If you're looking to help, you're not here for any sorts of treasure. You're just here out of the goodness of your hearts.
Victor kind of just gestures to the people around her who don't have like super fancy gear. Like, nobody seems like really like proud or boastful, and it's just like we're honestly just weirdos passing through. We don't have any big aspirations for treasure or anything like that.
That's certainly reassuring. The last group who had come through here, they were certainly troublemakers. A trio of elves. One of them... he was looking for some sort of treasure that he was convinced was in the wilds. He asked me all sorts of questions, but I didn't really know anything about it. I told him that he might get some better idea if he spoke with the Moss Mouth or with my mother, the town elder. Perhaps even the priest over at the kirk. But that was a mistake. They harassed them all, and it certainly caused some problems in town, that's to be sure.
Oh, well, we would never want that. I appreciate that even while knowing this, you were so warm and welcoming. But no, we're not looking to harass or bother anybody.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is a good community. Everybody looks out for each other, and everybody is accepted here, everybody. And he kind of looks to your group, kind of like pointing out how strange you all are.
I'm an ally.
Happy
I did notice
Pride.
that we were not immediately ushered out of here, and I did appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rabbit nods as if going like, yeah, I'm following the rules. I wear this.
You can see, Rabbit, there's a sort of curious look in his eyes as he's looking at where your plate was, and he looks at everybody else's, and he almost seems to be making a mental note of something.
If Victor just like leans in a little bit closer and like lowers her voice, and she's like, "I will pay to cover the missing plate and a good tip as well. If you just don't ask questions about where the plate went, please."
Way that you say that sort of makes his brow raise, and he says, of course, different, everyone has their own way of going about things.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would like, they could roll detect.
Ooh.
No, I'm really trained in that. Oh no!
Thanks.
Fuck, it's happening all over again. Arcade
Flashback.
mode.
Nobody notices anything in particular.
Oh
I'm
my
supposed to be
god.
good at it too. Like I literally had to roll a 6.
But
For-
you do see the chef coming out with food in hand. 4 things of stew that look absolutely appetizing, topped off with bits of rosemary. And you see a huge plate that follows after of roasted potatoes, the smell of which is absolutely salivating.
Oh man. It's just one giant plate.
One giant plate of potatoes.
Oh God.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's fine. It's fine.
Victor looks at Rabbit and she's like, "Cough up that plate right now."
You hear a crunch.
No.
As you're
No,
talking.
never mind. Just use a mug or something. Stink. It's for the luck pool. Is that just you spend 1 luck to re-roll, or you can use that luck to alter, like to add to a roll?
You can do either one. You could re-roll the d20, or you could do a d6 on top of what you already have rolled.
Okay. Stink. I really wanted to detect something, but I don't think even. I just don't have a good chance of it. But yeah, sorry. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but I mean, the food looks absolutely appetizing as the chef puts it down, and the innkeeper gives a slight gesture to it, and a slight slow nod. If you'd like, I can start getting arrangements together for your room.
Yes, please. We would appreciate that. Victor will take a very, very delicate bite just to look very polite.
As Rabbit's behind them, just the whole bowl of stew into the cloak.
No.
They're not going for the potato. The potatoes are for everybody, and so they're
No.
trying to not just do that. But they are going to take their stew,
Okay.
and it's like gone.
Oh God.
They are very pleased.
Zilda, Canaris, are you gonna eat as well?
Oh yeah, Zilda's just happily munching it all away.
Canaris is very slowly eating stew. Grazing.
Delicious.
Grazing.
Grazing.
It's delicious. The meat absolutely like melts like butter in your mouth.
Oh God, why do you do this when I haven't eaten dinner? You fuck.
Why did you eat dinner?
I wasn't hungry until now.
So sorry. They should have prepared you by telling you and warning you of this. I just go
Yeah.
into long descriptions of food.
Yeah, we have failed you in this.
I think Roy failed me by just not bringing this stew to my fucking house.
How dare
Goddamn.
you?
Furiously on Uber Eats.
Yes.
Gotta find the best stew on the Western Seaboard.
As you guys have this meal, it is absolutely satisfying and definitely warms you up after having, been stuck out in the cold and drab rain for a good chunk of your journey.
Kineris,
As-
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go
Oh, no,
ahead.
I was just gonna say. As Victor eats it, she starts to just lean one shoulder against Canaris with that like sigh of like, okay, I can finally sit down.
Y'all.
I'm sure being quite large, people tend to lean against or sit on Kineris quite a bit, so he probably doesn't really care.
Good.
But without looking up from eating, he says, I want to talk to that hunter tomorrow.
I would as well. I believe she would have good guidance for us.
That's funny that she knows the wilds. I wonder what she hunts.
Well, she's very good at hunting mushrooms. These are very good mushrooms. If I were a mushroom, I would be afraid.
Zilda, are
Quite
you
meaty.
alright? You seemed super convinced that there were poisonous plants by the sheep's field. What happened?
Well, I was in the field, and then there was a stream, and then there was hemlock, and then there wasn't hemlock. This happens sometimes. It's a very elusive plant, I think.
You mean this? And Rabbit spits out the reed from under their cloak.
Oh my
No,
god.
No, that's a reed. Reeds
I
are
didn't think
normal
it was bad.
plants.
You better eat that again. Get that off the table.
Zelda leans in
Sheepishly
conspiratorial.
gets it.
Zelda leans in as if she's sharing a secret. I think that she just pruned them really, really fast.
Victor nods really, really seriously and is actually very sincere when she says, I do believe that shepherd is up to something.
Rabbit quirks their head. She's like, she's really fast then.
Well, her sheep are very tasty, at least.
What? How do you know? I wanted to know. But
Zelda
then he
points
told
at
me
the
not to.
stew.
Rabbit looks down at the rest and goes, "Oh, oh." So I think you told me no, and then okay. Anyway,
I don't see the big deal. They were going to be eaten anyways, but
You would be picking wool out of your teeth for the next 2 weeks, and we
We
would
could
all be
make
hearing
a
your
scarf.
complaints. No.
Rabbit just nods at Zilda behind Victor's back.
Amazing.
well, we've established the two motherfuckers in this party.
Are we surprised?
No, it's just kind of how we do things, isn't it? Oh no, it's just, fuck, what was the goblin's name?
Scribble.
Yeah, it's
I'm Scribble adjacent.
It's Sparrow and Scribble all over again.
Canaris's beefy bodyguard. Victor's clearly the mom of the group. It's fine.
At least we have one
No, I'm
person, like one person with a brain this time.
Yeah, thank God.
As you guys finish your meal, do you make any plan or discussion based off of what you learned so far, or do you sort of turn in for the evening since it's growing later?
Zelda
I
would
think-
like to stop and smell the roses.
They're quite fragrant.
They're probably about the only color we've seen since coming to this town, right?
Correct, yes.
If he looks at the roses, does he can I roll to see if there's like if they're in like an unusual species or something?
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll survival. Yeah, so looking these over, these are absolutely freshly picked, which is kind of crazy given the state of the weather around this place. Everything is so gray and drab. The idea of something growing so beautifully as this, it's kind of peculiar.
Kineris is going to make a mental note of this for now.
When the innkeeper comes back, Victor's going to ask, the roses that you have, is it your mother, the elder, who grows them by chance?
He puts on like the most proud smile and says, "Yes, actually, it's actually the trade of the Rogier family."
Oh, it's a family business.
Indeed. I get all
Oh.
of my roses fresh from my mother. She grows them up at the conservatory up north. You'll see what looks to have been once a castle keep, but we've since converted it into a greenhouse.
Wow, it's really quite impressive that she managed to grow them in weather like this.
Takes a bit of magic, but she certainly makes it work. I actually brew some special rose water here and rose mead if you have any interest.
Oh? Victor's ears really perk up at the sound of like alcohol. She was how much for a couple rounds? Or I guess one round if others want some. Definitely not for me. Just me. For everyone.
For a full round for everyone, I would say 10 copper.
Okay. I would like to order some. Another question that my friends had was, is there any good way to find this hunter of yours? The one who found these mushrooms?
Conveniently enough, if you're looking to speak with my mother, the huntress is in the building just to the right of it.
Oh,
You'll
that's
see
good
it's
to know.
quite a nice little home, very close to the wilds, actually.
Okay. Did he say his mother or the hunter?
He said that the hunter's home is just
Oh,
to the
hunter's
right
home.
of the conservatory.
Oh, sounds good. Okay, thank you.
We'll activate them on the map real quick for you so you can see.
Thank you.
Nice, that's helpful. Where? Hunter's abode. Okay. Do I have to roll something to not get drunk? If nobody drinks theirs, Victor's 100% taking it.
Well, is it just like one bottle, or is it like a round of?
It's like a whole tankard.
Hell yeah.
I'd say you could roll to endure if you'd like.
Oh, that's my best check. See. Look at me.
So after the first tankard, you all notice, perhaps after traveling as long as you have with Victor already, it's very apparent that she is drunk as a skunk.
This rosewater is very fine, actually. Rose mead. That's what
Mead,
this
yes.
is. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a specialty here.
Victor goes to order another round.
As the innkeeper, Mr. Roger, brings out another 4 tankards full of rose mead, he gives Victor a pat on the back and says, "You sure you only want to stay one night?"
Oh no, we're definitely getting fleeced to be like, get this rat drunk and stay extra nights.
Your party member with the brain cells is drunk, so if nobody stops her, she's gonna say, yes, we should totally stay 3 days. I mean,
Rabbit's going
especially if we
to
can every night.
try to pull one of the tankards in front of them, and then the tankard in front of Victor, and consume both of them.
What? No.
Just under the
Canaris
cloak.
looks to the innkeeper and just says, "We will consider it."
What time of day is it by now?
It's getting close to dusk. It's not dark out yet, but it's getting close.
I believe we should go find the hunter now. That would be a good idea. If the monsters can't see us and we can't see them, we have an advantage. Virgil like stands up and she's like gonna go find the hunter's cabin.
Amazing. Does the party follow, or do you guys take up a different route?
Oh, Zilda will absolutely come. Victor is very personable right now. That means that this is going to go the best that it could.
Canaris
Rabbit
will
goes to
also
follow because yeah, Rabbit will go to follow, turn back, and then consume whatever potatoes are left on the table.
Aw.
Kirby
It's
style.
all under the cloak. Just like consume the whole thing. If no one else is eating it, just takes it, and then will scamper off. To
Yeah,
follow.
Victor drops a healthy 30% tip on the table.
So just so I have like the right mental image, is it like Kirby vacuum cleaner style, or is it just like sort of like just a big quick like sort of swoop? It's all in me now.
Yeah, it's kind of like opening like a cloak. Like the cloak wraps around it and it just goes inside and it's gone.
Amazing. Bear with me one sec.
Zilda, I just want you to know that as she like almost goes to poke you and then stops. It's just like as wild as you seem at times, I feel as though I understand you just too well. And I'm so sorry. I too have been seeing visions, and it's rather frightening.
Zilda nods very sagely, and she whispers,
The gods speak through us all.
and then she very inelegantly fishes her Marat out of her robes, and boops Victor on the nose with it.
Ugh, why? Why must you? Where did you even get that staff?
Zilda once again just nods sagely and says, "She knows."
Oh,
And then like skips away and starts like picking at twigs or rocks on the side of the road.
Victor just assumes that she knows, as in like her moon goddess knows. She's like, I wonder if she cursed her, with this staff that she can't get rid of. It must be something deep and traumatic.
Rabbit is trying to scamper to catch up, but is a little behind, and so casts Blink, and it will appear on Canaris's back, which is probably not something that like is uncommon. I feel like that they have. As long as Canaris is
Rabbit
okay
can
with
just
it.
like, teleport at will is incredible.
Canaris is fine.
Aw.
It doesn't take you guys too long to get to the northern part of town. You can see a place that certainly matches Mr. Rogier's description. You see what looks to be what would have been the makings of a rather sizable castle, but it's basically been torn down and reworked into what looks to be a sort of greenery, a greenhouse. Even just looking from a distance, you can see the sort of very verdant and lush color inside. And it's just off to the right of the path that you see a pair of houses, one of which sort of stands out a little bit more to you as probably being the hunter's residence. You see outside of it, there appear to be a number of what look to be like buck skins tanning with tarp basically covered just above them to keep the rain from ruining whatever sort of job that they had done on them. You could see a number of carving knives sitting out. And it isn't long before you feel a pair of eyes upon you. And sneaking up behind you, you see a rather sizable, what looks to be lizard folk. She sort of sizes you all up and says, "And who might you be?"
Zilda will lean over to Canaris and say from behind her wing, "Now, due to context clues, we can surmise this might be the hunter."
Holy shit.
Canaris sees the half-drunk party, Zilda, and now this lizard folk.
Zilda wasn't drinking, I would like to point out.
Okay.
I think Victor was the only one drinking.
Okay.
Anything that was served to Zilda, she would happily push over in front of Victor when no one was looking, especially when Victor wasn't looking.
Amazing.
Oh, no.
Just swapping the cups.
Victor's just pleasantly surprised when there's a new round every time.
Victor's just convinced that their mug is never empty.
No, it's just, this must be
They
like a
just have
gift from
such
my
good
goddess.
cups.
Yes. Are they enchanted to refill?
Canaris would look at this lizard folk and oh, thank you. And just say very simply, we are a group of traveling I don't want to use mercenaries. We're exploring.
Weirdos. We're weirdos.
Heroes.
Yes. Sure.
Divine
We're not
myth
looking
and
for
jealousy.
treasure, though. Yes. Remember that when you talk to her.
I'm assuming that the lizard folk can just hear all of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she just kind of like, very like with her very alien gaze, just kind of looks you all over and says, "I think you lot are lost."
No, that's my home. You hunt there? And points towards the woods.
You've been in the woods, huh? The wilds?
Yeah, I hunted there too. What do you hunt?
She kind of like looks Rabbit over and is sort of diminutive, there's sort of diminutive size, and says, "You know, you don't look like the hunting type."
Exactly.
If you are from the wilds, you should know the wilds ain't what they used to be. Become quite dangerous as of late. You're better off traveling elsewhere.
That's when Canaris kind of turns around and slowly walks toward her with Rabbit in tow. Don't care if the others are following. And he goes, "That's what we're interested in."
You're a bunch of
Zilda
treasure
wouldn't-
hunters, are you?
No.
No, 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 no.
Certainly had our fill of troubles from that.
Zilda would say, like, very, like, just out loud, like, perfectly normally, conversationally. This is the only person that's acted like normal people do when they see us.
Truly. Bridget will step up and just say, "No, we've heard the story of the three elves who came and harassed everyone. That's not what we want. No."
Yeah, they probably got eaten or dead.
Mm-hmm.
I like elves. They
Guys.
talk so very, very much, and they know so very much. Not all of it's true. They seem to think it is, but not all of it's true. But they will tell you all the time about it.
What happened to them I can't know for sure, but I wouldn't suggest going into the wilds. You might find the same fate.
I love fate. Fates are so fun to find, though. I'm trying to
There's like-
collect as many fates as I can.
You see, like, no sense of any warmth or amusement exuded from this lizard lady. She's just kind of totally, like, emotionless. As you're saying this, Hilda. You're used to people having some kind of response, whether they think you're funny or the exact opposite. You'll usually get something out of them, but nothing.
Ah, this one's lost the sense of whimsy.
Is she doing this in character?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Look, rooks have the natural mimicry trait, which is
Mm,
so useful to be a psychopath with.
I love it. That's awesome. Was
Okay.
there sorry, ma'am, real quick. So you see Victor trying to like pull brain cells together. There was these massive tracks out in the sheep pasture. Do you know what creature that belonged to?
I have some guesses, but if you're wondering about the size of the creatures out in the wilds, well, that tells me you probably don't know too much about them. Creatures out there, they grow as big as they did back in the beginning of time.
And yet you still hunt them and go out into the wild.
Most of the creatures out in the wild are herbivores. Whatever's been stalking about, though, the creatures that have changed, they want meat.
I think Victor's getting the sense that she would rather not talk to us. I think Victor would start to just kind of be like, well, it was good meeting you. If anybody else wants to talk to her though, that's totally cool.
Kineris says, but you didn't see what was eating meat out there.
I've seen plenty of things. Things that would scare everyone in town.
Is that why there's no light behind your eyes?
Jesus.
He slowly blinks at you.
Zilda whispers to Canaris, I think that's a yes.
Rabbit would just pipe up it. I mean, I know it feels something's wrong. Do you know what's wrong there?
Ever since those fucking adventurers came out here, they woke something up. Something that wasn't meant to be woken. Now it's
Oh.
changing everything in the wilds.
Hmm.
Been getting worse and worse. Only been about 3 weeks. And if anybody ruminates on that a bit too much, that's about how long it's been since you've been traveling with Rabbit.
Oh,
Oh no.
Fuck you, right?
Oh no. Can I roll the equivalent of like history? Because I believe canonically Victor was the first one that met Rabbit. Is
Hmm?
there anything from this conversation that brings anything to light?
Like, what are you trying to figure out?
I think of the logistics of the timing, like so it was 3 weeks that the elves went into the woods and they were looking for treasure.
Hmm?
And this stirred up, I almost said drama. This stirred up drama within the woods, and now there's giant fucking creatures that want to eat meat instead of
Mhm.
the usual like herbivores.
Mhm.
Rabbit loves eating everything.
Sure does.
Are there any specific details that I can remember though about meeting Rabbit that would shed any light on it?
Does seem to perfectly coincide with what Runa is telling you. These events seem to align almost perfectly.
Oh no, does Victor get the sense that this hunter also knows this?
He has no context for anything about any of you.
Oh good, okay, well let's keep it that way. Stink. I think it would be good to back out of this before this huntress decides to start hunting our friend. Not that I'm certain she would. Victor would just be worried.
Yeah, Rabbit's not reacting to any of it in that way. So it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
Paris's back, like, yeah, so we're totally ready to still clown and talk.
I think after Runa says what she says, and during that conversation, Canaris was looking at the woods, he'd look back at her and say, I can't speak for my companions, but I'm not brave enough to think I can stop whatever's happening in the woods, but I am curious enough that I can't ignore it. He folds his arms and he says, I have the feeling that you know more than you let on, but you won't tell us for our sakes, but I think you should tell us so that we don't waste more of your time.
To the contrary, I'd say I'm a pretty open book. If you have a question, I'll answer it.
What do you think is out there?
There's all sorts of stories about the wilds. The ones that are probably most concerning, though, well, there are stories that people have told about this place called the Hollowed Burrow. Don't know much about it, but I do know that the darkest parts of the wood, the darkest parts of the wilds, the ones that are covered by the canopy, that's where the most dangerous beasts always are. That's why I've always stayed away from there whenever I went on my hunts. Most people knew to stay within the light. But those tree elves, they were convinced that they needed to go there for some reason. Stirred up quite a bit of trouble in town over it. Said it was their birthright. I didn't know what he meant by that. But it all seems to coincide. Whatever they found out there probably was something that was never meant to be found.
Canaris kind of crinkles his nose at the mention of the elves again. He goes, do you remember anything about the elves themselves?
The way that they dressed, you would think they were some kind of druids. But the way that they talked, that seemed very unlike any druid I've ever met. Druids are supposed to be in accord with nature. They seemed more interested in controlling it.
I see.
And you've never found anything left of them? No journals, no armor, no anything?
At all. Nothing to be found. But then again, I never go that far in.
After another pause, Kineris asks, "Is there anything else that keeps you safe when you're out there, other than light?"
They don't like the smell of roses. Always keeps them with you.
They don't like the smell of roses. Is it instinctive? Like how most animals don't come near fire?
Perhaps. But they've all been acting quite strange. Things that you might expect them to do, they don't do. Even the creatures that haven't been changed, they're defensive. They might strike out at you.
Is there a vagabond equivalent of like an insight check or a sense motive?
Yeah, you could roll influence.
I want to know if she's. This feels almost like, I don't know, at least to me, or just to drunk Victor. This feels almost like a blinker fluid type situation where she's like, "Oh, if you bring roses, though, they'll definitely stay away from you." Oops. Is she bullshitting?
You get the sense that everything that she has said to you is God's honest truth, that she is just telling you things like it is.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know. See, I'm just in character, and Victor happens to also be autistic, so I'm just playing to the character. I'm playing a drunk autistic person, so okay, but good to know. Do you know if the elder sells these roses that we could take with us into the woods?
To be sure. That's where I get mine.
What did she say? I'm so sorry, I couldn't hear it.
Be sure. That's where I get mine.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got it.
Kineris looks down at Rabbit and Zelda, and then back at Runa as if to say, like, do you guys have any questions?
Rabbit just kind of lays down on Canaris's back.
Aww. So cute.
Yeah,
Zelda-
actually, like literally.
Zelda looks very deep in thought, but doesn't say anything.
Thank you for your time. If we have any questions, we'll find you, but please take care of yourself.
You as well. If you really do intend to go out into the wilds,
If
keep
we
your
do
wits about you.
Yeah, if we do get the chance to undo what they did, we will.
Oh, can you get us more mushrooms for when we get back?
More mushrooms, huh?
They're quite
Good
delicious,
ones.
yes.
It sounds like you've been having some of Corbin's home cooking.
Uh-huh.
I can certainly get you some more Chantals.
And lamb, please. Although they seem easy to hunt.
She gives you a nod.
Rabbit sits up and gives like the wave of the sleeve, and then pats Canaris is like, okay.
He pats Canaris' ass.
No, like just like,
No.
not in a rude way, just in a like not like a full giddy up, but just to like, okay, like we're
Yeah. Kidding.
Yeah, so I guess as you guys head off, did you have another destination you wanted to hit?
Yeah, I would go get roses from the elder if we could, if she's open. I understand it's late.
It's getting late, but if you knock at her door, she will answer.
Oh my god, what the fuck? You have so many stills. This is insane.
Oh, Sydney. Oh, Sydney.
Oh.
You see
We're in
nothing.
we're in first town.
God damn.
So as the elder opens the door, you see that she is an elderly human woman, but despite how old she looks, her hair still manages to keep its like dark raven black color with some streaks of white. And you can see the resemblance between her and the innkeeper, Mr. Roger. She looks at you all, and as you look behind her, you can see, like, just stands out all of the, like, beautiful greenery, and you can kind of get a sense of, like, heat and humidity coming from within. She looks you all over, and she squints her eyes. Oh. Well, who might you be?
Oh, my name is Victor. This is Zilda and Rabbit
Hi,
and
Victor.
Canaris. Hello there. We were, looking to buy some roses.
Plenty of those. Why don't you come on inside?
I don't like this. This
Oh dear. Could we just
This is
could we
ominous
just
as
have
shit.
them to go? Could you just we don't need to stay. We would I would worry that, we would accidentally disturb the atmosphere you have here.
Nonsense. There's plenty of room for everyone to come on inside. All 5 of you.
Zilda was in the process of pushing past like Victor from like the first invitation, but at that moment she stops.
All 5 of us?
She slowly, like, goes from person to person with her index finger, and then sort of like points slightly off from behind you all, and you're 5.
Victor just turns to the others, like, and is still kind of drunk. And she's like, what the fuck is going on?
Rabbit looks behind them.
Nobody sees anything. It's just the 4 of you as far as you can tell.
Victor turns to Zilda and she's like, did we find your mother as well? Like, she
Zilda-
also seems to have a gift.
Zilda pulls out her Marat and once again boops drunk Victor on the nose with it and just says,
Stop that!
"Nose."
Stop that! I'm taking that away from you the next time you do that. I guess we'll go inside. We need this so badly.
As you guys step inside, the elder closes the door behind you, and it almost feels like you've been vacuum sealed into this, like, super hot, humid space. And she's wearing, like, 2 layers, so she seems to be completely unaffected by it as she just sort of, like, slowly moseys off towards the gardens. Yeah. If 5 of you need a room, there's a very nice inn in town. I know a nice young man who runs it.
Oh yes, we actually booked a room for 3 nights, I think. And we also, yeah, he's really wonderful.
He's
He
very
told us
good at
about you.
cooking sheep.
Yes. And brewing alcohol. Very, very delectable mead.
Yes, he's a good brewer, that's for sure. Come on over. You can pick out the roses that you like.
Zilda instantly starts looking at roses to pick.
Go ahead and roll detect.
I will be detecting nothing.
Sure won't.
Oh,
There are a
boy.
lot of pretty roses around, though.
Um, Rabbit's gonna blink off of Canaris and to one of the shelves next to one of them and kind of quirk their head and stare at it a bit. Are we all rolling detect or?
Can if you'd like.
Sure.
Oh hell yeah!
Holy moly.
Wow.
Rabbit, as you are looking around at all of the, beautiful, roses and flowers and a number of different vegetables and things that are all growing about, you wander away from the group, looking about, and not within the hot humidity of the greenhouse, but just on the outskirts of it, you can see that there's a number of different jewels that have been laid out on a table. It seems that this elder isn't just the maintainer of this conservatory. She also makes jewelry, from what you can tell. There's a bit of gem maker's tools laid about, and you see what looks to be very peculiar, might be amber, but it has a red coloring to it, rather than the sort of yellow or orange that you would expect amber to have. Thing about it really speaks to you, though. It has a weird kind of familiarity to you that you can't quite put your finger on, if you had fingers.
And you said I wandered off a little bit. Am I still in eye shot?
Yeah, definitely within an eye shot of the rest of the party.
But they can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, so I can't just be whoops, and pick it up without them without drawing attention, I imagine.
Someone's bound to see you.
Yeah. I mean, not that would stop Rabbit, honestly, but I think they are going to. The cloak kind of shrinks down closer to the ground as they kind of inspect it and cock their head a bit, and the cloak opens just slightly, but they're just kind of staring at this jewel, kind of fascinated for a little bit as everyone else is looking at flowers.
Yeah, so as the rest of you are
Rakavi, do not eat that. That's not food.
I like it.
I can hear you thinking. Do you think I don't have these giant shovel ears and I can't hear you thinking? Don't eat it. Just
I
ask.
don't want to eat. Ask what is this, and then looks up at the perfectly normal lady that's bringing us in here.
The elder kind of has a little smirk on her face and comes over to you and says, "Oh, you found my work, huh? Well, I like to make jewelry out of the old sap scarlet."
Can I have it?
I guess it would look very nice on you, wouldn't it? Let's see. And she takes one that looks sort of like a string of beads, almost like a pearl necklace, but they're all little bits of amber. And she puts it around your neck.
Holy shit! Rabbit starts jittering around a little bit, almost like they're dancing, but they're. It's not a dance. They're just kind of ruffling in their cloak as they look down, excited at it. Out of game, I'm dying because my immediate thought is what's Scarlet sap? I want to know. I was Rabbit would not ask that. I can't do that. So I'm just give me it, and that's it. There is no asking about it.
First
I would
number
like
one
to know.
acquired.
Kind of steps a little bit back from you and looks you over and goes, "Oh, I take your compliments nicely."
Thank you. And then just blinks away to another shelf with some roses on it.
As Rabbit disappears, the elder kind of stops and blinks, and you see she's very confused. and then looks back at the rest of the party and then wanders back to you.
Gotta go for triple curse.
That's true. That's the proper amount of cursed.
That necklace you gave my friend, what was that?
Gave your friend a necklace? I'm sorry, Vicar. I don't remember doing that.
Oh no.
Oh, I must have seen it wrong. I apologize. I just couldn't help but notice
You're
that.
the new vicar at the kirk?
Yes, I am actually.
It's so nice to meet you, Franklin.
Oh yes, I've been looking forward to meeting you again.
Yeah.
Um,
Bradford's a nice community. I think you'll find people very nice here.
you know what? I really have. You all are so lovely, and it's very obvious that you guys really care for each other.
Not too bad about the curses, though.
Oh, please tell me about that. Yes, as the new Vic of this town.
3 people got up in the mind to go out into the wilds, and now the whole town is doomed.
Oh, doomed, you say?
Hilda nods sagely. That does happen
Yes.
from time to time.
Yes. Does it ever feel like there's some sort of red tide about to consume the city? Just as a hypothetical.
I'd say it's probably the monsters that are gonna come wandering out.
Ah, we've noticed. They seem to be coming out already.
Yeah, I saw a very big one the other day. Snuck up and took some sheeps.
Hilda looks sympathetically over to Rabbit.
As you
Apparently
look,
it's okay. It's okay when the lizards do it.
Rabbit is not paying attention and just opening the cloak to just take a whole potted rose, just like the pot of like like a whole like bush, like 3 roses, and just like
Thorns
and
and
then,
all.
yeah, and then like glances back to Zilda. Huh?
Zilda's already paying attention to something else.
This is great.
Kineris,
Amazing dynamic.
Kineris looks down at the old woman and asks, "What took the sheep?"
Yeah, big lizard. Very big lizard. No, the creatures out in the wilds, they grow big as they did back in the dawn of time.
He nods slowly.
Your hunter friend mentioned that roses could, keep them away.
Well, you met Runa. Yeah. Well, something about the smell of roses is what keeps them away. It sort of became a superstition of the town. We're known for our roses. We made a whole living out of roses. But long ago, roses had a very special meaning on account of the Thornwraith.
The Thornwraith?
Yes. Well, you see, this town didn't always used to be like this. Yeah, all the people who live here now, well, they're just human. Most of them, anyway. It used to be a kingdom of elves.
Oh. And then 3 elves came by speaking of their birthright.
Oh, yeah, they were troublemakers, all right. Looking for the heart of the Thornwraith.
That was the treasure they were looking for? Do you know what they thought it could do?
Well, stories say that there was an old king of the elves who lived round this part, and he thought that he could control all of nature. We talking about?
So there was a so they're looking for the heart of the Thornwraith, and there was once a king who thought he could control the woods. Did the king turn into the Thornwraith? Like, was he cursed?
Is that how the story goes? It's been a long time. Last time I heard them stories was when I was little.
Oh, okay. He's just too drunk for this. Victor just looks to Canaris like you got her on something. Like you led her somewhere better than I could. Can you do it again? She listens to you.
I'm thinking. Sorry.
Um,
Go ahead.
as the two of you are kind of like trying to strategize how to converse with this old woman, Zilda, you see that something has caught her eye and she's sort of staring at something towards the wilds. Roll detect if you want to try to catch her line of sight. Yeah. So as you sort of follow her gaze and you look out through the glass, you can see what looks to be a black goat just sort of wandering along the edge of the wilds.
Zelda wandered over to the window, like right up to the window, and points at. Like, I'm assuming this is like a ram, like obviously with horns.
He's like a billy goat.
Zelda points and asks no one in particular, just kind of puts this question into the air. Is that where they got the goat milk from?
No, that's sweet pea. You can't get milk from a poor belly goat.
Zelda looks very, very disheartened by this.
Oh.
Canaris asks, "Is that your goat?"
No, that goat's been missing for a while.
You can see him doing like the math lady meme.
Oh my
Zelda
god.
remarks, that goat's not missing.
I hope they find him.
Is it still there?
As you go out to look, no, it doesn't seem to be.
Oh my fucking god. Victor starts like cursing under her breath.
Did anyone other than Zelda actually get to see the goat?
No.
My god. Victor wants to tear her ears off. I swear to god, this town is driving me nuts.
I mean, technically, you could assume this town is driving Zelda nuts.
You were already nuts before we
Yeah.
got here.
Yeah, that's my point.
Good grief. How much for the roses? Ma'am.
Well, for the new vicar, you can just have some.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Victor just on the way out puts some money on the table somewhere.
Like, that's good, since Rabbit already took some anyway before this
Yes,
all
since you took an entire pot of roses, we're gonna pay this poor old lady.
Zelda's happily going to pick 3 roses and affix them to her marote.
Canaris takes a rose and kind of tucks it into like his coat.
They are quite fragrant. And like I said before, they sort of look very vibrant, especially in comparison to the sort of drabness of the rest of this town.
Could Victor, I know this is kind of a long shot, but could Victor actually just stop and kneel and pray for the town?
Sure. Are you praying in the hopes that you might see some vision, or are you praying just in the hopes that some arcana will be listening?
Yeah, I think she would want to pray that as the moon rises, that this night the town won't face any hardship.
Roll mysticism.
Ooh, I'm so good at that. Here we go.
Oh.
Can I really, really want this to work. Can I use one luck to reroll?
Can.
Okay. How do I change? I'll just keep track. Okay, so I have 3 luck left. And then
If you click the luck pool, like where it says luck pool, if you click under that, like the word pool, you can click on that.
thank you. Okay. Stink. Well, that didn't work, but that's okay.
It's the thought that counts sometimes.
You're just drunkenly like, listen if you're listening.
Just
Listen up.
prayer to God.
So as you all have outfitted yourselves with roses, and Rabbit has a new necklace, you head back outside, and you sort of get the sense that even though you can't see the sun, that it's getting close to setting by now.
Does Canaris wear sleeves?
Yes.
Okay. As they're walking back, Zilda would kind of tug on Canaris' sleeve to get his attention.
Looks down at her.
Back when we were talking to the hunter, and you said, and
Zilda slips into a flawless impression of Canaris here. I don't have the courage to think I could stop it, but I am curious enough to know that I can't ignore it.
that was really, really cool.
He blinks at her and just says it's the truth.
I think the truth is you're really, really cool sometimes.
And then she just kind of scampers away.
Oh. And he just continues onward.
This is normal.
Yeah, this is normal.
I think Rabbit's following close to Vic this time instead of blinking to Canaris' back.
Aww.
As I'm assuming we're making our way back to the inn.
Yeah. Vic will like reach down and like just like tussle the space between your ears.
Duh.
Thank you for not eating the jewelry.
Rabbit like just quirks their head like, why would that happen?
I just worry sometimes.
They give a pat.
Aw.
And they're fine.
You guys make your way back to the inn. A room has been made up for you guys, and even specially accommodated for someone of a centaur shape.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Jess has like a little like stable paddock in
I was
corner of
just
the
thinking, I was like,
room.
it's just a stall with hay.
No,
It's just
got
a
nice
massive
cushions.
beanbag.
It's got nice cushions.
I love it.
But yeah, as you come into this space, you realize that the cost of the inn here is absurdly cheap for the quality. 2 silver would probably be enough that you would pay for a pretty poor state like inn room. This is probably something worth more like 5 to 10 silver.
I thought so.
Do you guys turn in for the night?
Can I roll Arcana just to make sure that there's no like magic anything in here?
Some bad juju. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Can I get a vibes arcana check?
I want to roll a vibe check.
Yeah.
No, you don't get any sense that there's magic coming from within this inn or its general vicinity. No. You do get a weird sort of sense of magic, though, coming from the house out in the west, the one off by itself.
Oh, can you show me where it is on the map?
That one?
Oh,
the one that
all the way
Riley
over
just
there.
picked. Also get a sense of magic coming from where you just came from, the conservatory.
Yes. It lingers. It lingers.
We could go to bed, or we could explore the spooky house.
Yeah, Victor. I don't think Victor's gonna be able to sleep. Victor's just gonna turn to the others and she's gonna say, like, I understand if you guys are tired, but I really, really want to visit this house. I don't know if I can rest. I just get a strange sense about it.
Is the sun down yet?
At this point, yes.
Okay. Zilda would remark, well, if it's a place that gives you a bad feeling, then I doubt they'd let us look freely around during the day.
Oh, does that mean you're coming with?
I find myself amenable to an amount of skulking from time to time.
Skulking we shall. I don't think Vic has good eyesight anyway. She would mostly be there just to sniff around.
Rabbit shrugs and nods. I would follow Vic if she's like, I'm going. You're like, okay. Why not?
Kineris sees them and gets up.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I totally thought. Okay, I don't.
After settling in the stable.
I'm so
Nurse is like,
sorry.
"Fuck."
I just want to look around. We don't have to knock on any doors or anything. I just want to make sure. I don't know. I just get a weird sense. I'm not going to be able to rest.
Already head
Zilda,
off.
well, before they leave, Zilda will tuck her Marot into bed,
Oh,
and pat it on the head and say, "Rest well, little one, for skullduggery approaches."
Isn't that the thing you need to cast magic?
Zilda isn't magic at all.
Okay.
Zilda's class
Alrighty.
is fucking idiot.
Okay, if you say so. I thought
She
that was
is-
your focus.
No, that's her
Okay.
melee weapon.
Already. Good to know.
Cool.
Right, so you guys are heading off to the northwest?
Yeah.
Oh, can I roll sneak? I'm so excited. I have like
You
really
sneak.
low for it. Yeah,
Go
low.
for it.
Hell yeah. Watch me fail. Fuck me. Watch me succeed.
God damn
Would
it!
I
You
roll
cursed me
again?
too.
I
Yes,
will
I
try to
passed.
use
I'm gonna use luck to
sneak
re-roll it
with
as
her.
First try.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
I have so much luck. I'm doing it again.
Victor's just like, you don't have to come. It's
Jesus.
okay. I will. Just wait
Oh my
here.
God.
Okay, never mind.
I
Can't
love
even keep
the
track now.
The
The
jingle
cascade of
jangle of my
failures.
jester's bells is too
Yeah, I was about to
loud.
say Zelda just sounds like a hardware store.
Oh god.
She's jingling.
Yeah, I love that we all. Vic's like, let's be quiet, and like successfully sneaks, and then we're all just like fucking a zoo behind her.
Oh. I should have waited till the others were asleep. Oh no, the music stopped. Fuck.
Party approached the far western edge of town. A light drizzle fell, soaking your shoulders. The farther that you traveled from town, the quieter everything became. Only the rain remained, and the distant sound of thunder. The hut stood in far worse condition than any of the other homes nearby. Its wooden walls seemed to sag with age, and parts of the roof looked kind of warped and rotting. There were thick patches of thorny briar brambles surrounding the whole property, almost like it was a natural barrier. The tangled vines twisted around the fence rails, spread across the yard in dense clusters. Long thorns jutted out in every branch, sharp enough that they could probably tear your clothing if you took a careless step. And weirdest of all, there were dozens of jack-o'-lanterns glowing from every corner of the property. Some rested beside the doorway, others lined up the porch and the windowsills. More seemed to be possibly flickering from within. Their carved faces had crooked grins and jagged sneers. And as you approached, you couldn't help but feel that they were watching you.
God. Okay, let me see here.
Sorry, but you said is there a clear path to the door, or like the brambles and everything like just all around everything?
It's a fucking mess.
Cool, cool.
Cool. See here.
Um, Rabbit would look to Victor. Do you want to go inside?
If Victor were to give a sniffy sniff, what would they smell?
So as you sniff, you get a sense of something almost brewing. Hard to put your finger on exactly what the smell is, though. Almost like goblin stinky feet, brimstone, putrid vegetables, perhaps.
Do I detect any, like, evil around here? Or is it just magic?
Well, you don't have an evil detector, but you do sense magic, that's for sure.
Good point. I guess evil doesn't really have a smell to it, huh? Can I roll another sneak to try to just get up to the window and peek in?
Yeah, you can.
Also, if the party does not want me to do this, that is totally fine. Like, I do not want to drag us into a fight
Right.
or anything.
Yeah, we would.
Okay. If you
In
guys,
character, we would let you know, and please know we played with Pigeon, who would frequently go off and just be like, "I secretly stole the magic MacGuffin of the entire story, and there's nothing you can do about it, so you're fine."
Look,
No
that
offense,
only
Pigeon. I mean,
happened
like,
more than once.
you can go to
Okay.
a window. It's cool.
Okay, thank you. I just don't want to be annoying.
We could have all been cats, okay? I'm just
It's true.
saying. That would have been
Truly.
awesome.
I'd say even
Oh
with
my god, can
your...
I? Oh, can I show you? Can I say how Victor sneaks in?
Go for it.
Oh my gosh. So Victor sheathes the scythe and she actually gets down on all fours and like sneaks in through the brambles and just follows her nose the entire way.
Okay. So as you make your way to the window, peering inside, you don't see anything. Just maybe the flicker of some candles, but even then it doesn't illuminate much of a room at all. You just see the little tongues of fire, distant. And strangely, it feels like whatever space inside is much larger than it should be.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I really feel like curiosity is satisfied and there doesn't seem to be any bad omens here. Like Victor was mostly worried that there was something that might come out and hurt the town or something or start a fight. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think Victor will actually just scurry back to the others. Deeply apologetic for dragging them out here for nothing.
Is there is there like a surface visible inside?
My God,
Window?
Yeah, like just in like, can we see like from Rabbit, for example, if I can get close, like, is there some kind of surface, like a ceiling, a desk, a wall?
And it's incredibly hard to place anything. It's so black and void.
So I was tempted to just cast portal and like plop one in and just go in. Because like blink, you have to like you can't go. It has to be something you can move through. So like I can't like move through a solid door or anything. But I could cast portal, which other people could go through technically. But I think Rabbit is curious now and does want to see. But I would have to have the second portal has to be on a surface, I think.
Mm.
And so if it's just inky blackness, I don't think I could just like create that.
Yeah, you don't have like enough of a perspective, I would say, to see. If you were to try to do it, I'd say it'd be very much like a Nightcrawler thing, like doing it on faith.
I mean, it does like open up a wormhole for like it's basically like it's not just teleporting, like it would be a portal that people could go through. I'm happy to do that on blind faith, but
You.
uh, yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
This is
please be so careful.
so Rabbit just kind of spins around a little bit on the floor, opening their cloak, and then steps out, and there's a portal under them. That just looks kind of dark and has like a swirl of energy to it. They kind of look inside and are going to attempt to pop the second one, which I'm assuming we're close enough. It's like within 30 feet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It has to be within near. They're going to try to pop one on the floor in there, or like where they perceive the wall to be, I guess, or the other side of the door, like something. And like, all right, there is a wall there, so we're just going to try to pop it on the other side. And then Rabbit's going to just jump into the hole in the ground and try to come out on the other side inside.
Okay. Yeah, you come out on the other side. Does anybody jump into the portal with Rabbit?
Oh, Vic couldn't leave Rabbit alone. No, yeah, Vic would go in with Rabbit.
Yeah, Zelda would go in as well.
I made a character that can create my own well. Thank you very much.
Spell of conjure well.
Oh God.
Okay, so if that's all four of us, then that would be 4 mana. Okay.
So, as you watch all of your friends jump into this portal, Canaris, and you try to follow with them,
No.
it's like your hooves press down and it's just like going into solid ground. You can't find yourself on the other end. And you hear a voice whispering in your mind and says, "You're not invited."
Oh
As
shit.
the rest of the party finds themselves in a very dark cavern of some kind, barely lit by small candles. In the distance, you can see what looks to be the end of a tunnel. And on the other end, there's like sort of like this light, like reflecting from another room of some kind. You can see shadows moving, but you can't really make out what the figure is as you hear a voice echoing down from this long tunnel. It's rather rude to come into someone's house without knocking, don't you think?
Quick question. If you like turn around, can we still see outside? Like, is there a window and we can still see outside the house?
Like if you're trying to look back to see like out the windows that you could have seen from outside,
Yeah.
don't exist.
Oh God.
Oh god,
Fuck
because
me.
there's a very important thing that the portal, I can keep sustaining it if I focus for a mana per round. I was gonna let it go if we can just because I could just cast it again if I see outside. But if I can't see, then I might want to keep it going just in case. But that is going to drain the fuck out of my mana. But that is fine. So all right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to keep the portal open. or try to continue to focus on it. After the person or whatever the figure says, Rabbit would take a sleeve and knock on the floor. Just to, like, if it's rude not to knock, they just like knock.
You hear a pause, and as you do, you can hear something gurgle and bubble and boil. Well, I suppose that is a knock of sorts. State your purpose.
Rabbit looks to
Oh god. Okay.
Silda and Vic, and then goes, "It adventure."
I apologize. I did not mean to disturb anything. I had just had a bad feeling about something in this area.
Oh, that rose meat on your breath. Well, no wonder you wandered out so far.
Yes, I seem to lack a lot of the judgment that I usually have.
You've already made a bad first impression, dragging a fae to my door. Not even bothering to knock.
Faye, you kept our friend out?
No fae are invited to this abode.
You said that the voice is coming from the end of a cavern, and there's a light source up ahead. Roy?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Zolda will just start making her way towards the light, and she will remark, "We do hope you will forgive us our lack of manners, for, well, we're sure you're aware of the impression that most of the townsfolk give. It does seem that most people here are atypical, and you must admit the sense that your abode gives off is rather ominous."
Oh, certainly, dear. That's to keep all the riffraff out. People who know the Mossmouth know they can come to her at any time if they have troubles. Most people are just a little bit more light about it. And as you're walking, Zelda, you feel a sudden pull, like at your chest, as you are just shot forward like a bullet going through the tunnel, and you find yourself standing at the edge of this room. You are slightly levitating off the floor for a moment before your talons make it to the ground. You feel absolutely nauseous, not because of how you were just telekinetically yoinked, but because of the smell in this room is beyond rancid. And as you look at the center of it, you can see there is some kind of cauldron boiling and bubbling. And you can actually see the fumes coming off of it. The smell is so putrid. It has a sort of green coloration. And as you look around the rest of the room, you see that it's mostly made of tomes, works that are probably decades, if not centuries old. And you see a woman, and I'm talking a total smoke show. She's got like yams for days, just sitting there like Sharon Stone in what's the movie where she does her famous
Oh fuck.
speech?
Not Species. What is it?
Basic Instinct?
Basic
I think
Instinct.
so.
I think so. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's Basic
she's
Instinct.
sitting on this chair, and she just sort of looking you over, and she is like gorgeous. But everything in your mind is telling you that nobody could actually look this way. This has to be some sort of glamour of some kind.
Once again, Zilda's very used to not trusting that the way she sees things is the way that things are. Swallowing hard to keep dinner down amidst the smell, she'll say, methinks that perhaps your home cooking would be a better deterrent than the jack-o'-lanterns, given that, well, the riffraff hath entered.
Well, I sense there's something more to you. You're a bunch of do-gooders, aren't you? I'm a very busy woman, but I can make a little time for the pure of heart.
Well, we did come here without any express purpose other than investigation. What manner of service does one offer?
My services? You're interested in my services?
Again, we came here without purpose. Mayhaps we find one.
Oh, you're just
Make it-
explorers.
Oh.
Why don't we invite your friends in? And then she does a weird sort of gesture with her hand, and all of a sudden, Victor and Rabbit, you find yourselves yoinked in just the exact same way.
Oh God.
No. Can I? I can't use my other magic. I think because when you're focusing on a spell, can you cast another spell, or is it only?
You can cast another spell, but you can't
You can only
focus on
focus
another
on
spell.
Rabbit says no and blinks back to near the portal.
So yeah,
But
as you blink out
but
of the spell,
I also don't know how much time is passing. So I'm like, oh, they would have tugged at Vic before that happened, just to be like, the portal will close eventually.
Oh God.
Keep going.
so
Sorry.
Vic, you do find yourself then beside Zilda in the very same sort of fashion that she was brought there. I would imagine with your sensitive nose, it's probably even worse.
Oh God. Oh no, and I'm drunk, which is not any better. She's gonna say really bluntly, like, if you do not put me down, I will vomit all over your floors, and I do not want that.
Oh. Well, Varmy vomit. Let me see. She pulls out a, a book from behind her and starts
Oh.
flipping through.
God. Fuck you. Fuck. I don't have any good spells for this. Okay, because we're not berserk charmed.
Does your friend puke often?
No. And that friend can hear you. I'm right here.
My friend would like to let you know that no, she does not puke often, and that she can hear you.
Yes, I heard her as well. Okay. She kind of waves her hand a little bit. You stop levitating.
Okay. What? I totally forgot what she was saying. She was saying that she might offer services. I lost the plot of the conversation.
For the pure of heart.
For the pure of heart. I don't know if Vic fixed that definition, but Zelda might. Vic just looks at Zelda like, do you want a fight? Do you want me to get you out of here? I like Vic's not gonna leave you behind.
Vic looks very patiently, or Zilda looks very patiently at Vic and says, "We came because you wanted to investigate."
I didn't want us to get hurt though. Let's see. She seems more interested in Zelda than Vic, so I don't know if Vic would say anything.
Don't be shy. You made the effort to come here. and break into my home.
The door was open. Gestures to
Is-
the portal.
Isildur, are you leaving?
Sorry, is my mic working? It came unplugged and I had to fight with my desk.
Can hear you
Oh.
now.
Okay, perfect, good. Okay. Um, Zola would only be interested in leaving if that's what everyone is suggesting that we do.
And
Yeah.
Rabbit's not suggesting to leave, although they did mention, or they kind of tugged at Vic around the, like, it is going to eventually run out of juice. But they were just responding to the person to be like, that we broke in, and they were like, the door is right here, and like looks at the portal.
Stink. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I totally did not expect it to be like this. Is there... Okay, Vic will turn to the witch, and she'll say, I do apologize. It was rude. And I still have not introduced myself. She like brushes off her cloak and she goes, I am Vic. We are from out of town and we are looking to investigate what's going on in the woods. I understand that there were travelers here before who stirred up a lot of trouble for this town, and I would like to help. And so would my friends.
The witch lights up a comically large pipe and starts taking a few puffs from it. So, I'm to believe that you're not a bunch of troublemakers, and that you're actually here to help.
I mean, if it was a lie, I would have come up with something way more believable.
I suppose that's true, but only one way to tell. And then she puffs a bunch of smoke in your direction, but it sort of turns into like a weird circular shape and begins to encircle the two of you. You
Fine,
take any
ask
action?
away. No, Victor actually just steps a little bit further into it and just gives her this challenging look of, no, I truly have nothing to hide. Ask away.
Given your sense of magic and how it works, you can tell that this is some sort of spell to impose truth upon you, that you have to speak only truths when asked of them. All right. Tell me again. What is your purpose here?
My purpose was mostly just to wander. We mostly came across this town by happenstance. But after meeting the people here and learning more, like the innkeeper, the elder, the hunter, I found that I actually did want to help, despite how eerie this town does feel.
Very well. She waves her hand and the smoke circle disappears. You have a very strange way of going about things, but if you're only looking to help, I can't see the harm in helping you. What is it that I can do for you?
Do you know anything about a Thornwraith's heart?
Ooh, learning the deeper lore of the town, are you? There's a
However
lot of old,
interesting it seems to be, yes.
there's a lot of old stories. This town didn't used to be one inhabited mostly by humans. It was an elven kingdom. The last great elf king who ruled over this place was named Arendor, though to his enemies he was known as the Thornwraith. There's a ruinous shrine at the center of the wilds. People call it the Hallowed Burrow. It's where the Thornwraith was buried after he was usurped. The spirits of the forest didn't take kindly to his hopes to control all of nature. So they did him in, sealed his heart in amber. Someone got of the mind to try to find that heart, to take his power for themselves. And now, town is in a horrible mess. One I suspect that will only get worse with time.
Could one assume that if this heart was destroyed, that this madness would stop?
Most certainly.
I can't help but have noticed that the Elder did have this odd sort of amber sap jewelry.
There's plenty of that to be found. It offers some protection from poisons and toxins.
And why are you here in town? If
I know
may
I
ask.
don't look it, dear, but I've been here for a long time.
Do you have any advice before we head out into the wilds?
Someone did write about this. Hold on. She starts gesturing towards the wall of tomes. As one comes flying out towards her, she begins flipping through it. If you are going to see this to the end, to get through the wild safely, you'd best get some help from the tree spirits. I've never really interacted with them myself, but I remember the elves always had some sayings about them. I wrote it down somewhere. Yes, here. Spirits are at their happiest when they have a red offering, a clean little home, and something to hug them tight.
Hilda
Some-
glances at Rabbit.
Oh no. Okay, a red offering, a clean home, and something to hold them tight.
Yep, what she said.
Okay, something borrowed, something blue, something.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay. Where would we find these spirits? Do you know?
Oh, they're all over the wilds, but if you're looking to get in touch with the strongest, I do remember Mulberga, she told me she lived right by their shrine. I know her hut should be just north from the entrance.
North by the entrance. Okay, and there's a hut. And I'm trying to commit this all to memory. Okay, just a hut.
I
There's a
made
shrine.
notes for you people. You can write them
Oh,
down.
thank you. Okay. As you probably know, I'm very drunk.
As
You're-
as Victor's making notes of these outside, Canaris, you hear footsteps approaching you from behind, and you see what looks to be a gruff human sort of giving you a peculiar look, and he shyly waves to you.
How close did he go?
He's not super close, but just enough within speaking distance, probably about 30 feet away.
Okay. It looked like Canaris was gonna go toward the hut, but this person gets his attention and he turns around.
My friend, I would stay away from the Moss Mouth's hut if I were you. She's not a fan of people of your disposition.
He kind of furrows his brow at that, um, but says, "My companions are presumably inside."
Are they Fae as well?
He squints and he goes, "Not all of them?"
Well, the moss mouth is known to cause much trouble for folks, but you know, the Fae, they took her true name ages ago.
He nods slowly.
You look like the adventuring type. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Sir, you are looking at the owner of the general store of town. My name is Beric, and, if it please you, I have plenty of great helpful items for sale at my store.
He looks kind of like up at the sky and back at the hut, then back at Barrick, and he goes, "Why are you out in the middle of the night?"
Oh, I was gonna get some medicine from the moss mouth for my hemorrhoids.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
he looks back at the hut and then back at Barrick, and he says, "Perhaps we will visit tomorrow, but for now, I was not allowed inside."
Oh, I would imagine not. Well, hopefully your friends aren't dead. If they aren't, you can come by my store.
Buy some new friends.
Jesus Christ.
He blinks at that, obviously taken aback at the sheer bluntness, and he says, "Thank you."
Oh, you're welcome. I'm always happy to help.
Then he kind of awkwardly steps aside so that this guy can go and get his hemorrhoid cream.
He seems to masterfully get around the thorn brambles. He knows his way around this place from the looks of it, and he just sort of stops at the door and waits patiently as Victor, I'm imagining you have some more questions for the moss mouth.
I think Victor's just so overcome by curiosity as to what the fuck is in the cauldron that she'd ask about it.
Shoot,
Hemorrhoid cream.
Is this I feel like she might have heard this man outside talk about his hemorrhoids and she'd probably gesture to the cauldron and be like, this wouldn't be for hemorrhoids, is it?
Oh, no, this is my dinner.
Oh. It looks delicious.
Oh, would you like to stay?
No, we really must be going. It's very late.
I'm tired. Doors closing soon.
Okay, yes.
I also, because I don't want to cheese either. I'm like, I don't know how much time. If it's like a mana per round, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not sustainable. Which is fine, but then we just won't have a door behind us. We'll have to ask her to leave, I guess.
Thank you for helping us, even though we did not knock. I understand that you could have taken a lot of other measures. We could leave now. I understand you're busy.
I am nothing if not helpful and gracious.
Agreed. Yes. Victor's gonna grab Zilda by like the wing and start like pulling her towards the portal.
As you make your way, the three of you find yourselves outside of the portal, almost as if by some magic, with a blink, you were already outside. Canaris, it seemed as if all of a sudden, your friends who weren't there were suddenly there as the portal closed behind them.
He blinks at them and he goes, "Oh, you're not dead."
Ah, oddly enough, we're not. I'm struggling to comprehend it as well.
I'm
Zelda,
tired.
you were insane. And okay, thank you also for keeping that portal open. I understand that must be draining.
Was there good stuff?
Yes. Victor gives the notes over to. Does Victor know if Canaris can read or not?
He can read. He read a book.
He can read.
earlier.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Victor will hand the notes to Canaris so that they're brought up to speed.
He nods, and he says, "I, gentleman who runs the general store passed by here."
Oh. Yeah. Are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know whether to be more worried that you were with us or not with us.
Yeah. Were you scared of my portal?
He looks up at the hut and says, "She did not let me inside."
Oh, that's rude.
Indeed.
Well, Victor's gonna make sure that we're outside of earshot before saying this, but he's gonna lean in or she's gonna lean in and whisper and be like, it honestly smelled so bad. I'm gonna be smelling this in my clothes for the next week, I swear. So it was probably for the best.
Hmm.
But yeah, Victor would head back to the inn with the others.
Yeah, Rabbit's gonna scramble up onto Canaris and
Aw.
like tired and just be like, all right, let's go back.
Canaris goes back toward the inn. Where is Zelda?
Zelda will be, walking next to Canaris probably.
Yeah, so the inn is a lot more lively as you come back to it in the evening. You can see a lot more people have found their ways to the tables, and everyone's enjoying the stew and potatoes. Mr. Roger sees you folks and says, "Oh, the rooms are all made up. Please, if you need anything, you know to ask me."
Thank you.
Yeah, do you guys turn in for the night?
Yeah.
Rabbit will, but we'll take one of the off one of the tables. We'll grab just a bowl of the stew, in their sleeves, and waddle off up to the steps to their room. They don't know whose it is, or it's clear. It's just they just found it and are gonna take it.
Some poor schmuck got up to use the loo, and you just stole his stew.
Damn.
Dinner.
Still nice and warm.
Does Zelda sleep like a chocobo? Kind of like a chicken, just with the wings in and the head bowed?
I imagine not, no.
That's awesome. Just like a human.
Yes.
Oh. I do I'm just so curious. Does Zelda take the bed or does Victor take the bed?
Well, currently the Murat is sleeping in the bed, so it's kind of already spoken for.
Jesus Christ.
Victor's going to take the staff off the bed.
Zilda would pat Victor on the shoulder comfortingly and say she would not. She doesn't mind sharing, and then Zilda would go to curl up in the corner of the room.
Okay. Victor's gonna lean it against a wall somewhere and go to bed.
Facing away.
Yes. Facing you specifically.
Ah. Victor wanted to be the big spoon, I understand.
No.
Oh no.
Too fucking tired.
Rabbit would go to the foot of the bed and like not in it or anything, and then just suddenly like they kind of just go like statue still.
That's a little like terrifying.
You know how some people will like grab their cats and pull them up close to their chest?
Oh my god.
I feel like Victor would do that in her sleep.
Oh my god.
This is my little sibling. I have to make sure they don't wander away at night.
Yeah. So they're still like kind of floppy and stuff, but then they just like stop moving entirely. They're just kind of like
Aw.
there.
Canaris sleeps where Canaris's bed has been made.
Cute.
The stable in the side of the room.
Okay,
We
so
are
yeah,
getting
you
a full rest, right?
You would be getting a full rest, yes. So
Hell
if you
yeah,
want to
okay.
tab that off and restore everything, go ahead and do that.
Where's the rest button again?
The little hourglass on
Yeah.
the top left of your portrait.
Perfect.
Oh, luck regenerates. Nice.
What is the quality of this?
I just hit the
It doesn't,
no
it doesn't
logic.
really matter. Yeah. I mean, we technically do have lodging though.
I don't
Oh.
think it changes the recovery. I think it just takes the
Uh,
cost out of your. So like if you're.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if somebody wanted to just take the, I think it was, we said 3 silver out of their inventory to pay for the night, that's fine.
Who got
Is
it?
that total or each?
I could have sworn I had silver in my other character sheet, but I don't see it on this one. I have 280 silver.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll make a note. Victor has 277 silver. Ta-da.
Right. Yeah, so as everybody turns in for the night, Canaris, you find yourself drifting into a peculiar dream. It's a familiar space, one that looks very much akin to this place that you're currently in Briarford. But it seems almost like it's a different time. You're watching it from a distance. The settlement, the conservatory, all seems to be built up in some sort of grandeur in the way that it probably was in centuries past. There's a great meadow between you and the settlement and the wilds behind it. And as you look behind you, you can see a great number of elves decked out in their greatest armors, and all of them are riding on the back of not horses, but unicorns. You see an elf approach you, and you have a sense of familiarity in your heart. A warmth, something that you haven't experienced really, truly in your waking life. At least not to this degree. And you hear the elf speak to you in a tongue that you've never heard before, but it still feels so familiar to you that you understand that the words are words of comfort as he strokes your snout. He saddles onto your back. You begin to ride, and all of the army of other elves follow in tandem at this man's command. And you can see in the distance, from the town that was Briarford. Another army of elves. Elves riding on the backs of what looked to be like velociraptors. Their banners don't match the banners of your rider. They wear a banner depicting a crown of thorns, a sea of red. And as they come charging for you, you feel a fear that you'd never felt. Everything happens so fast, so much death and destruction. And suddenly you find yourself alone, wandering the wood, wandering the wilds, wondering where your rider is gone. And that's where we're going to end it.
Is that all?
Oh my fucking god.
What a calm
just
little tidbit to drop at the end, Roy.
Just gotta give Arcade more dream trauma. Joe, wake up, Joe.
I was gonna say, like, no, not again, no! Thank you, Roy.
It was amazing. Holy crap.
This was really fun.
I have missed this deeply.
Yeah.